Hi guys, it's your Island Girl and I'm back with another one for you today. And today I'm checking out top 10 very British problems. So we're going to get right into this one. So if you're new to my channel and it's the first time here, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy. For my regular schmegulars day one, sweetie pie, sweetie poos, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy this reaction with the Island Girl. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Here we go now. So I'm getting this one from Watch Mojo UK.
So many problems, so little time. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 very British problems.
Hey you, long time no see. How's the pumpernickel today? Dry? Better try a sample.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we've looked at everyday issues, annoyances, fears, worries, and anxieties that only British people will truly understand. Grab yourself a brew, and let's get started.
I've held so many doors open in my life now that if I hold a door open and someone doesn't say thank you, I now will say, no, thank you.
Number 10, the British summertime.
It's hotter than the sun.
The second it becomes even a little bit hotter in Britain, everything changes. Everyone wants a barbecue, everyone wants a paddling pool, and everyone wants to take off most of their clothing at any given opportunity. Failing that, we head straight to the nearest beer garden or picnic table and parasol. In general, if the sun's out, we're out. Problem is, high summer in these parts can last anywhere from 2 hours to 2 months. And if you do plan a barbecue, you can bet some freak thunderstorm will arrive mid-afternoon to ruin the party. Number 9, Jaffa Cakes.
Are you serious? From 2 hours to 2 months. Hey, you say, by afternoon, there's what? Coming a thunderstorm. That is crazy. Are you complaining about the heat? Because guys always complaining that it's raining and it's gloomy and nobody want to be outside. So I can see why everybody want to barbecue and go outside. Number 2.
Number 9, Jaffa Cakes.
Oh my god. What? I've got some f***ing Jaffa Cakes in my coat pocket.
The humble Jaffa Cake is a staple in most British households. Trouble is, it's almost impossible to eat them without quoting an advert or getting into an age-old debate. Because who can say they don't still find themselves contemplating lunar cycles while eating these things? The full moon, half moon, total eclipse tagline will simply never disappear. But the big question is, do these sweet treats belong in the cake or the biscuit family? The name says cake, but they live alongside biscuits in most major supermarkets. On what side of the debate do you stand? Answer in the comments section.
Jaffa Cakes.
The apples still look pretty good, so everyone should check those out.
Number 8.
What are Jaffa Cakes? They're Jaffa Cake. It looks like chocolate and biscuit underneath the bottom. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that based on how I saw it, that's what I think it is. But that's... my mouth is watering because it must be good if you guys are talking about it like that. Jaffa Cakes, all right. Ice cream van, number 8.
The ice cream van.
Ice cream.
The cheerful sound of the ice cream van, prompting kids to plead with their parents for a rocket lolly, cornetto, or the classic 99. The adults themselves are often thrown into crisis though, debating whether, at their age, it's still socially acceptable for them to run from their front doors screaming for a Solero. It totally is, by the way.
I was just asking, some vans sell them?
Well, we certainly don't. This is a family van.
One weird downside though, is that these things routinely show up at really irregular times. Saturday, midday, in the middle of summer, nothing. Thursday, 11 AM, in the dead of winter, the jingle kicks in, leaving us to question the absurdity of life. Number 7, free samples.
You know, you're like a sample abuser. That's what you are. You're abusing your sampling privileges.
No one's opposed to getting free stuff, whether it's samples to promo a new product at the supermarket or a free taster of the newest tipple at your local bar. But once the initial excitement is over, the awkwardness sets in, as whoever offered you the sample tries to sell you a year's worth of the stuff. You don't want to be judged for trying and not buying, but you really don't want to actually purchase anything either. It's time to make your excuses, leave, and feel bad about it afterwards.
Wait, why do you have a photo? What does that say on the picture?
It says, do not feed.
What?
Do not feed. Your wife was abusing our free samples policy.
Number 6, the 5 a.m.
Guys, I tell you see the sampling thing? Majority of us is guilty of it. Even here in the US. You want a sample? You have no interest, especially going into Costco. There's so many samples at each turn. You get something to sample. Anybody buying a bag of that or a bag of that, they just want to try it out. Especially if you have your kids. You give it 5 of you walking, 5 people taking up a piece. And he's right. They try to sell you whatever is there. It's crazy. But listen, I ain't complaining. You know what? I ain't complaining.
Airport point. Unwritten rule number 1. Your holiday starts the second you set foot inside the airport. It doesn't matter how early your flight is, or how clearly you crave a standard breakfast of toast and coffee, you must start as you mean to go on, with the fullest of full Englishes and a nice cold pint of whatever's on tap. Who cares that you'll be travelling for the next 5 hours, or that it's still dark outside? Buy a beer, take a photo, post on social media. It's the 3-step rule to guaranteed fun. Obviously. Maybe. Probably not. But we do it anyway.
Glasses of Merlot, please. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Number 5. No. After you. As overly polite Brits, the simple use of doors can make for really awkward situations. There's rules to follow, people, even if no one's really that sure what those rules are. When's the right time to hold the door open for someone? And how long is too long before you've actually made it more inconvenient than it otherwise would have been? And what if there are multiple doors? There are only so many variations of thank you, cheers, and much obliged after all. And don't even get us started on door etiquette in the lift. More often than not, we'll just take the stairs. Number 4, prove.
Listen, holding the door is another one. But are you guys serious? It doesn't matter what time of day you want. Hey, getting a pint when you get into the airport, say, listen, that's where the fun starts. If you have 20 hours left to go, you're getting a pint the moment you walk into the airport. That is interesting. But I can see where you're going with that as well. Why not relax while getting on that airplane? Listen, sometimes you hold the door for people and they don't even say thank you. You say to yourself, what was the point? You want to tell them to go back. Go back through and come open it for yourself. They're not holding it. No manners. And sometimes you hold the door and somebody coming down from yonder and they're taking their lovely little time and walking. No, I think that is too long. I leave it and I gone about my business. I'm not holding it that long. Let's move on to number 4.
Proving we are not thieves. It's kind of natural to worry at least a little bit about what other people think of you, and no one wants to be deemed a lawbreaker, especially when you're definitely doing no such thing. Popping into the shop, having a browse, but not actually buying anything is a particular problem for some, because obviously everyone else immediately assumes you're a shoplifter.
Are you about 15p?
Well, no one assumes that, but you feel as though they must do.
Yes.
Putting petrol in your car is another cause for irrational concern. Best jog to the kiosk so they're definitely aware that you intend to pay for your fuel, eh?
You just want the petrol then?
Number 3, the price of Freddos.
Freddo.
We all know that inflation happens, prices go up, and people moan about it. But some things are just too sacred, and the Freddo is everyone's favourite fall guy, offering failsafe proof that the economy has gone to the dogs. A favourite treat for 90s kids everywhere, there was a time when they cost but a single 10p piece, and that's plain or caramel. Nowadays, the original chocolate frog costs an eye-watering 25p or more. And here's the real sickener, the bar itself is even smaller than it used to be. More money plus less Freddo equals riots on the streets.
Fear not, Freddo will fix it.
Number 2.
Hold on. Freddos. I noticed on top of it, it says Cadbury chocolate. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but oh boy, look good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks real good. Freddos, I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's a P.O. box in the comment. The description below. If you'd like to send anything our way, we truly appreciate it. But my mouth is watering. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good. Number 2.
Do milk first? What's more frustrating than the go-to cultural cliche of tea drinking in general? The ongoing debate on exactly how to brew the perfect cuppa. It's obviously tea bag first, but for some it's milk then water, for others it's water then milk. And it's more than just a personal preference too. Historically speaking, the way you made your tea was supposedly indicative of your social status, with the wealthier folk opting for water first because their higher quality china could withstand the boiling temperature. But as long as there's biscuits, does it really matter?
Cup of tea.
Number 1, text.
Hold on. Tea. Usually I put the tea bag first, then I add the boiling water. Yeah, that's how I do it. I put the tea bag first, then I add the boiling water. I don't usually put milk in my tea. Just add sugar. Unless I'm drinking Milo. I heat the milk and then add the Milo to it. It's the other way around. It sounds weird. But yeah, that's how I normally do it. Interesting. And then listen to that. Another point. The reason why they add water is because the china could withstand the hot water. Wow. Number 1.
Number 1, text and email etiquette.
Soz. But that last message was meant for someone else.
While we Brits have embraced communication technology just as adequately as everyone else, there are some pitfalls. Mostly because dry, emotionless sarcasm doesn't translate all that well into acronyms or emojis. And if it isn't friendly chit-chat that's causing us to overanalyze, it's the ins, outs, and unknowable nuances of the formal email. Because few things match the internal pressure we feel when trying to write a message to our boss, prospective boss, or in fact anyone who's not in our immediate circle of close friends and family, for fear of being misunderstood.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, I'm writing to inform you of a fire which has broken out at the premises of... No, that's too formal.
Call us oversensitive if you will, irrational if you please, but for everyone's sake, just make your meaning clear. And do not, under any circumstances, sign off with an ambiguous smiley face.
Smiley face, dude.
Oh, smiley face. See, I hate that.
Hold on. What is the problem with the smiley face? You all have to explain that to me in the comment section. The crowd, I think that's what it is. I watched that and it was blocked. I couldn't upload. I couldn't get it uploaded. That was crazy. But I can understand sometimes when you write a text how it would come across. That makes sense. It's just, you don't get it across the way it should sound than if you were talking to the person. I don't find these as, when I think about it, I don't see any problems with these, in a sense. These are just typical everyday thing where happen to pretty much every any nation, any country. It's your island girl and I'm running out of here. Don't forget to go in the comment section. Tell me what you'd like me to check out next. Your girl got you. Rock back, relax, and continue to enjoy your lives. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. You come out here, come beg me to tea. Good morning. Oh, I didn't cut it off. Bye, guys.